Thank you for those who have just joined in. Sorry for some few interruption. I can see good number joining in. Thank you for those who have joined in. We'll be starting shortly. Just some few minutes. I set up the OBS. Welcome. Thank you for those who have just joined in. Okay. Just to introduce our today's class, for today's we are going to look into trading features on weekends. We know that weekends normally have some of different strategy that we might be using maybe on weekdays that are not working on weekends. So today we are going to very much deeper into different strategies. We are going to understand all you need to know when it comes to weekends trading. So whether you're a newbie or you're just advanced trader, so all this strategy is for you. You'll get to know different trading signals, especially if maybe you're trading on weekdays or you are trading maybe especially if you're trading on 4-hour time frame or 1 hour time frame or even 5 minutes time frame. So basically, for those who don't know me, my name is Wilfred. I'm actually a business developer based in Africa, Kenya. Just to remind you that this stream is going to last for the next 1 hour. So if you haven't maybe prepared for this, you can actually have that preparation. Basically, as you know that we have a lot that we normally use while trading. We have different fundamental and technical analysis. For today, we are going to look into those into deeper or into the details. So we'll be looking into different strategy, and for this case, just for your information, as a trader you need to understand and focus on some various things, especially while trading on weekend. So one of thing you need to understand that the market environment is very different from the weekdays. That's one of the things you need to know about weekends. Then also expect low liquidity. This simply means sometimes on weekdays we know that market normally encounter a great liquidity simply because those financial institutions that are actually based in actually New York, London, they open during weekdays. So you find that during now the weekends they normally closes. But sometimes what we know is that during those hours we have traders or private traders who normally trade on those hours. So they will actually trade once they wake up during those hours. So we'll actually encounter some liquidity into the market, but it is very low compared to the normal weekdays. So we know as well the price is more likely to range rather than the trend. So for the weekdays, we cannot actually trade for the weekend using the trend that we normally trade on weekdays, because the price are likely to range or actually to change based on those based on weekends. One of the things also you need to know as a critical trader, you need to have some points, like you need to understand sessions. Actually on weekend we trade based on Tokyo and Singapore. So on Tokyo and Singapore, that's where we normally trade and their session normally start from 12 a.m. to 9 a.m. UTC, so has the most stable action, especially on weekends. So this strategy applies on weekend. We have those strategy that works especially on weekdays. So you need to know which strategy are you using. So we also have US and Asia overlap. So this actually happens from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. UTC. So where volatility can spike briefly and good for scalping. So also avoid placing big swing trade on weekends unless confirmed. Swing trade actually means that maybe you are actually trading for a long time. So weekends, as you know, it normally have a small or a liquidity. So sometimes you find a trader coming in, pulling the market up. Some traders, it is not that, or it doesn't trade based on the trend. Just for your information, just to remind you that onto this stream, I'll actually having practical demonstration on how you can trade this. So you'll get to know how you can trade you'll get to know how you can trade these strategies. You get to know how you can trade this strategy practically. So we are going to use Getayo for trading. In case maybe it's your first time encountering through Getayo, Getayo is also one of the major and one of the amazing exchanges, right? You can actually trade this cryptocurrency. You can buy, you can sell. So we are going to show this strategy practically on Getayo account, where I'll be showcasing you several features on how you can trade on Getayo. As well, I have actually prepared some of the free tutorials I shared before, free tutorial from the beginning, where you can actually start from trading. Here you can actually do P2P. That is actually one of the way you can actually deposit to your account. So you can actually follow those tutorial on the YouTube I have shared. Then you'll be able to master all this. Also, just remind you that if you are newbie here, we'll be hosting this stream each and every week, so you'll get a chance actually to join us. So remember to subscribe, and also use the link that I shared onto the description section. Use the link shared in the description section to actually register your Getayo account. So basically, you can trade several crypto into your Getayo exchange. As you can see, this is actually the web version for the desktop. As well, before I venture into the practical part of it, let's first of all look into the slides prepared that we are going to use, or the strategies that we are going to apply into this trading. So all right. Okay. So we need to have, we'll use, we have what a strategy we call range reversion strategy, and this is one of the strategy that is normally work best, especially on weekends. I know you have encountered various strategy, right? The name might seems to be very strange, but it is not that strange. So you'll get to learn much deeper how you can apply them. So into this strategy, it helps us, like for a trader, you need to understand we have our zones where you need to identify when market collapses. It collapses to a certain zone, then from this zone it happens maybe to rise to a certain point. It reaches that as a maximum point. We call it actually resistance. So you need to understand the resistance and support zone, and for this case, these are the ranges we are talking about. So we are going to look into some of the indicators that actually help us identify these ranges, or actually resistance and support in the trading. So we are going to do this practically. Also, do not chase breakout unless they are strong and confirmed. So because during the weekends, sometimes you might be trading maybe by use of Bollinger Band, and you are just chasing the breakout. So you are just chasing, in case it breaks the support, then you are going to maybe sell. In case it breaks the resistance, you are going to buy. During the weekend, it is actually advisable that you do not chase the breakout unless they are strong and confirmed. We also have one of the things that we are going to look into this. We are going to look trading. Maybe you're trading based on 4 hours, or rather maybe you're trading based on 15 minutes time frame. So we are going to look which strategy is it good for you, or is it good for you trading, especially during those time frame. Also, you'll learn to do how to trade a range reversion strategy. Remember, this is one of the amazing strategy. If you master it, it can actually help you trade during weekdays. All right. Just remind you, in case you're joining us, remember to like and subscribe for our today's stream. So how do you trade a range reversion strategy? Basically, the name might seem strange, but we are going to use the indicators that is already within the website, so, or within the Getayo application. You don't have to set anything. So first of all, you need to use 4-hour charts. You need to use 4-hour chart to actually spot horizontal zone. 4-hour chart to actually spot horizontal zone where price keeps bouncing. So also wait for price to hit support, actually the bottom range, and RSI 14 drop below 35. I'll take you through how to use these RSI, as well how to use Bollinger Band, because for this strategy we are referring to Bollinger Band to give us a range. Like you'll get to know how Bollinger Band looks on practical part of it. So you need also to look for a bullish reversal. Actually price make low, but RSI makes high, so that's actually the bullish signal that might actually showcase that the price might want maybe to go high or to increase. All right. Another thing you need to know the entries. Like maybe you are trading using this strategy, and how do you know at which time do you need to enter, or actually to enter the market, that is, and also to take profit, to take stop loss. So you need to buy near supports. So you got near the supports, you need to buy near supports. As well, you need to have during the entry point, you need to confirm with the candlestick reversal. Maybe price have been actually dropping, so you need to confirm with the candlestick to show that the price is actually going to rise. So that is what you need in case you want to enter. For the take profit part, you need to first of all set your target, right? You have a target, that is, we normally say midline, that is 20 SMA. Then second target, upper resistance range. So basically this is what you're trying to talk about when we mention the range. So this strategy works best with Bollinger Bands. So assuming maybe you are into your Getayo account, this is how Getayo exchange looks like. So maybe you are trading futures, you actually come here on futures, and basically we'll be trading BTC. We'll be trading BTC for this case. You just select BTC. So waiting to load. So this is actually the page, the BTC page, where you can actually see the graph based on how the price has been moving. You can see the candlesticks formations here. So we are looking for the range. So when you talk about the range, this strategy work best for Bollinger Bands. So we are using Bollinger Bands to determine the range. You are using Bollinger Band to determine the range, and you don't have to struggle, right? The Bollinger Band is one of the indicators that we use in trading. Bollinger Band is one of the indicators we use on trading. So you can actually find them on resistance, or sorry, on the indicators icon. As you can see on the upside, we have indicators icon. Just on indicators icon, you can see we have when you just type Bollinger Band, so just Bollinger Band, it will actually highlight Bollinger Band. I had some indicators on, so I can actually switch them off. So assuming I don't have any other indicator as well, actually this is the part here, is part where you can actually delete. You have delete. Suppose I happen to delete, you can delete indicators here. Remove drawings, remove indicators, let me remove everything so that we just start from the scratch. So basically, assuming this is your chart and we are using Bollinger Band during using this strategy, you go to indicators, then you search Bollinger Bands. So as you can see, Bollinger Band is one of the default indicators. It comes with the default settings. So as you can see here, we have BB. Once you actually highlight it, it will actually showcase we have BB here, Bollinger Band, and it is actually showing. So Bollinger Band has 3 lines. So generally this line, we have the upper line, which you call the upper Bollinger Band. We have the middle Bollinger Band, and we have the lower Bollinger Band. So basically this is what you are trading based on those hours. I think I mentioned the hours that you actually need to trade these on weekend. So on the first slide, I mentioned the hours. I can actually, if I haven't actually captured, so we said we have critical hours to trade on weekends. So especially critical point, we have Asian session, which actually happens from 2 a.m. UTC to actually 9 a.m. UTC, and has the most stable action during the weekend. As well, you have US Asia overlap. When I talk about overlap, I simply means time unto which markets open at the same time, right? Market opening at the same time. So that is actually what you call overlap. Then avoid placing big swing trade on weekends unless it is confirmed. So we are trading based on these hours, and now for this case we are using Bollinger Bands to trade. We are using Bollinger Bands on trading based on these hours. So as you can see, this is actually the Bollinger Bands. We have the upper so the range we are trying to talk about is the range from the lower band. I can actually draw the range from the lower band to the upper band, So this is the range we are trying to talk about when you talk about this strategy. So as well, this range can still act as a support and resistance. So support, we said, is the lowest point where by the market, as you can see, this point, we regard this point as support because market came and actually reached here. This was actually the lowest it went, and after reaching this point, it prevented the market from going further. So we can actually regard or consider this as the lower point. So this is the support. Then the highest point whereby the market actually goes and reaches. After reaching there, as you can see for this case, it reaches here, then it actually happened to drop. As well for this point here, for this case, we'll call this support resistance. It went up here and it actually dropped, right? So that is what you call support. So now we trade during those hours using Bollinger Band, and especially on weekend during hour, we say it is actually range reversion strategy, and that is actually Bollinger Bands I'm trying to refer to. So as you can see, one of the things or key focus for a trader to master is that you need to look for the established range boundary, stroke support and resistance just mentioned. Also, do not chase breakout unless they are strong and confirmed. So don't just chase breakout. Like for this case, breakout I simply means, like, suppose market come here and it just breaks within a let me say it was here, and you just realize that it has just broken the previous high. So that is what we mean. Don't just chase it. Sometimes it might break and come back, so you should have a clear confirmation that market has broken the previous high. What should I expect? Will it actually continue going high, or it has formed another indicator that is showing that it is going to drop? All right, so let's go much deeper how to trade revenge reversion strategy. So you need to understand how do you actually trade it. So you need to use 4-hour chart to spot horizontal zones where price keep bouncing. Remember I said I'll cover for the 4-hour, and in case maybe you are short-term traders, I'll also cover on how you can trade on a short term, That is a 15 minute time frame. That is a 15 minutes time frame. All right. You also have you need to wait for price to hit support. That is actually the bottom of the range. That is RS and also RSI. Remember, RSI is also one of the indicator that we use on trading. So I'll as well showcasing you how to set your RSI. So remember, for the Bollinger Band, I said you don't have to set anything for the case of Bollinger Band. But now when it comes to RSI, we said we are using RSI 14. So you can actually come here on indicator, then you can actually search RSI. You can search RSI. We call it relative strength index. So that is a relative strength index, and for this you need to customize it. Sometimes it might not give you 14 as the mine it is, so you can actually, it can still give you 7. You can come here on setting and go to input, then you enter the RSI 14. So for my case it is already set 14. I just confirm. So we said RSI, when we talk about RSI 14, we simply means that as you can see, all right, as you can see from this here it is showing RSI. You have already set it. Then next to it here, you can see it is actually showing the numbers. So you don't have to actually try or looking from here. You can actually just look here, like next to 14 you can see RSI, the value, you have the value there. So you'll actually enter the value, and that is, so from the slides saying that you need to make sure that wait for the price to hit support, actually bottom of the range. So bottom of the range, for this case, this is the bottom of the range. In case maybe you are trading Bitcoin, this is the bottom of the range. So the lower Bollinger Band is what we are referring to, the bottom of the range. As well, we have RSI. Make sure you look for RSI must be below 35. RSI must be below 35, and look for bullish divergence. So price make lower low, but RSI makes high. So this is you need also to look for RSI, how RSI and actually price is performing, assuming that the price is now making high and RSI is making low. Just as you can see from these diagrams, we have the price, how the price is going or how the price is moving. So in case it happens, maybe you are drawing, you can see you are drawing from this point, you are using path, this may be the formation how price is actually performing. So it came here, it risen to this point here, risen here, risen here, and that is, so you can see just from this what I've drawn, you can see the price is going up, and as well RSI is also going up. Suppose you find that now it has been actually dropping and it reaches a point, the price is dropping while RSI is increasing, right? Price is actually showing downtrend, but RSI is increasing. So unto that, you'll actually, that will signal that it is actually a bullish scenario. But now before you enter a buy, for that case, you need to confirm, you need to make sure that you confirm that RSI here is reading below 35, and also the price here, or rather this price, it has actually hit the lower point here. So you enter while on this lower point, you are entering a buy trade, so you are buying. So that is how you apply that. Also, I think that is what you need to understand as RSI is concerned. As well, we have sorry. So you need now, after you have entered that trade, you need to understand where do you need to set your stop loss, or rather your take profit. So you need to buy near strong support, basically right down there where I have shown you the lower bands. Then you need to confirm with the candlestick reversal. We have some candlestick that will actually confirm to you that is actually, it is a price going to rise, and example of them, we have bullish engulfing and we have hammer. Those are some of the candlestick you need to consider. Then you also need to know how to take profit. Where do you actually set your take profit? So the first target is the middle line. The first target is the middle line. Middle line, which simply means is the middle of the Bollinger Band, middle Bollinger Band. So this is what we mean by the middle line. So middle Bollinger Band. So maybe you have actually ended here, so your first take profit must be there, then your second take profit must be here, like upper Bollinger Band, or the highest point of the range. So that is it. Also, stop loss, you need to make sure that you have a proper risk management. So for the case of stop loss, you can set stop loss 0.5 times 1 2, or rather just you can set stop loss to the below the previous swing low. So assuming that market has have come or have dropped, sorry, assuming that market has dropped, maybe it is somewhere here, so your swing low is here. So let me say you are here, and this was the previous low, so your stop loss must be below the previous low, somewhere down here. Then you are targeting higher or previous resistance, or rather, yeah, that is how you set your stop loss. Also, you need to understand best time to apply this strategy, and for this case is a Tokyo Singapore session, which actually ranges from 12 a.m. to 9 a.m. UTC, so during quiet sideway movement. So time is very important, especially during the weekend, because this strategy is not actually applicable on all the day, on all hours. So you have to master the sessions, because during these hours is when the Tokyo and Singapore session happens. And we assume that during these hours, those traders who are in Tokyo, because most of them are actually the one pushing the trades, so we assume during this hour they are waking up. So when they wake up, they actually help on to pushing the market. So you need to avoid trading during low volume hours, that is 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. UTC. So you can see the best hours for this strategy. It is applicable during that Tokyo hours. Now we need to venture into another strategy. For that, it has been for 4 hours. So that you're trading based on 4 hours. Like in your indicator, you come here and you set 4-hour time frame. You set 4-hour time frame. Let me say you're using for this case, you need to know that the trade we are using, you have to set the candlestick for 4-hour time frame, and that is it, 4 hours. So make sure you have selected 4-hour time frame. Then you're using Bollinger for this case. You're using Bollinger for this case. So 4-hour time frame, like for this case, you can actually see the hours that was provided. So after this, we'll actually backtest to see how it performed. So 4 hours, it means we are targeting the highest Bollinger Band and the lowest Bollinger Band. Then we have the middle Bollinger Band. So that is for 4-hour time frame. And as you can see, these are the specific hours recommended for you. So you can apply them during those hours. So let's go for a small or a short trades. So for the case of short trade session, scalping strategy. So we go much or we deep dive into it. So for this case now, you will need to apply some other indicators to trade these short term. Remember, it also has its own recommended hours. It is on recommended hours that market actually tends to obey the strategy, or tends to obey that indicators. So the key focus for these traders should target small fast moves. That is it, because we are trading on a small time frame. For this case, we will be using 15 minutes time frame. Then trade during short volatility window, and it happens during short volatility window, that is US Asia overlap. So the time US and Asia is actually opening up, that is actually the time we are trading the strategy. How to trade it? So you need to use 15 minutes chart. So use 15 minutes chart. Remember, for the previous strategy, we have been using 4 minutes chart. Now for these, we'll have to use 15 minutes chart. And remember, we are focusing on major cryptocurrencies. So for this case, I'm using Bitcoin. So you can actually select any coin. We have Bitcoin, we have Ethereum. So let's for this time use Ethereum. So for the case of Ethereum, we can select, now we are using 15 minutes. We select 15 minutes time frame. So you just select 15 minutes time frame, and it will showcase you how the chart looks like. You can actually adjust it to exactly look. So let me delete the indicators we have been using. In case required, we will add. So basically, assuming this is the 15 minutes time frame we are trying to look at too, so we see how the strategy works. So first of all, you need to use 15 minutes chart. Look for EMA 9 and EMA 21. So this is very specific. So basically, when it comes to EMA, a lot of people don't know the right EMA to use. So this one you'll now need to set. So for this case, we are going to use EMA. I told you all this strategy, or rather all these indicators I'm mentioning, they are all within your Getayo application. So you won't struggle to look into it. So it is up to you just to know how to apply them. So for this case, we are talking about EMA. So EMA simply means exponential moving average. So how can you search, or how can you get this on our website? So while using your Getayo account, or rather exchange you're using, so you can actually find EMA just as when you just search EMA or exponential moving average. So you can see we have EMA here, exponential moving average. So I'll just select it. So when I select it, they said you need to use exponential moving average 9. So it will give, first of all, it will give you 9 by default. So you can still, in case it doesn't give you by default, just come on setting, then impute, then length, say 9, then right down here we have smoothing length 9 as well. Then that is, then for this case we use at least 3. We use 2 or 3 exponential moving average. We use moving average 9 and moving average 21. So we have already set the exponential moving average 9. So we can actually change the color for 9. Let's say as well, you just come here on moving average, and you can come here on moving average. Sorry, wait as it loads. So when you come here on moving average, okay, let's increase the size. So we come here, then now we go to setting and search moving average, exponential EMA, exponential moving average exponential, still the same. So we have clicked, we have added another one. So as you can see, when you see here, we have the first one for 9, we have the second one for 9. So it comes 9 by default. So we have to set this 9. The first 9, let's change the second 9 here. The second exponential average, we move it from 9 to 21. So we set the 1 to 21. Then we set also smoothing, we say 21. Smoothing as well, we say 21. Then you click confirm. So after confirm, now you can change still the color. So let's change the color of the one for 9. So we give it, we come on input, we give it style, like let's say we give it brown, right? Let's say we give it brown. So we are having 2. The one for blue, I think is blue color. Is it blue? Let me also change this style. It is blue, yeah. So we have blue. The one for 21 as well, right in here you can just see 9. It will actually give you the color for 9. It's showing like brownish. Then we have the EMA. So the one you are seeing here, Mark Ethereum USDT, is just the price. So these are just the price. You can still hide it, so that you can still hide it. So it is actually the line showing the price, how the candlestick is moving. So you can hide it as it doesn't have any effect here. So for this case, we are using exponential moving average 9 and exponential moving average exponential 21. So let's see how we can actually move. I had highlighted some of the steps from the slide. So another thing, only trade in direction confirmed by the VWAP. VWAP was also one of the indicator you use now to confirm that price is going to sell or price is going to buy. You can use also exponential moving average 50. Like for this case, I normally use exponential moving 50. In case we use exponential moving 50, give us confirmation, like yes, as much as we say, in case this happens, or in case this crosses from downwards, or in case this crosses from upwards, it reaches a point where you need to confirm the point where to buy, and that is what is very, very important. So we are going for this case. For this case, we are going to use VWAP is also one of the amazing indicator we use. And for this case, for the entry, so when you just come here, or rather when you go to the exchange, it will give you that indicator. So we are using this indicator. This just indicator to show the volume. Sorry, ni VWAP. This is the indicator. So these also a line that help us to confirm that the price is down, right? The price is down. Now let's confirm or see how you can apply all. So for this case, what will happen? We say that you need to buy when MA9 crosses above MA21, price above VWP. So that is actually what you need to do. Like for this case, you need, once you see this one crosses above this, and our VWAP is actually below it, so it have to cross and price go beyond this. So that simply shows that it is actually for us a point for us to buy. So for this case, it crossed, yes, but as you can see, WAV is actually above it, so it is actually not the right time to buy. So as you can see, red closing, but this price here is above it. So basically, you can still use EMA 50 to confirm these. We have EMA 50, so we can still add another EMA. So let's you can hide these. That we can add another EMA 50, which is used now as a form of support and resistance as well. So this help us. So let me say EMA 50 moving average, exponential moving average, exponential moving average. You have added, it will come by 9 with the 9 by default, so you need to change it. You're changing it, you enter 50. So you entering 50 for this case. Then right down here on smoothing lens, you also enter 50. Then you just confirm. You can change the color for this one. Let's you go to setting, then style. Then style, you can enter the color. Maybe you want this to be green. You can use green, so that MA50 we are having green. So MA50 help you to confirm short entries. It helps you to confirm a short entries, and this is how now you trade this. You're having 3 AMS, exponential moving average. So what normally happens in this case, we normally say, in case exponential 9, which is exponential 9, which is blue, sorry, which is actually what color is this? We have used brown, right? This color sometimes confuses me. We have used brown in case it crosses exponential moving average 21 from downwards. That simply indicates a buy signal. But for you to buy, you need to confirm that the price goes above, or price exceeds exponential moving average 50, or breaks exponential moving average 50. For this case, just consider exponential moving average 50 to be a short position, or rather, sorry, a support or resistance. So in case it happens to break, it crossed down here, it broke it upwards, and after breaking it upwards, the price going beyond that level after this crossing, after MA9 crossing MA21, signifies that it is a bullish momentum. But now for this case, we are considering the time. It's very important, by the way. We are considering at which time. So we say this strategy, you need to know the right time and to which the strategy works. I think I have mentioned the time here. For the next here, you need to know that the strategy works better during 1 p.m. To 4 p.m. UTC. So during a slight volatility burst in the US Asia overlap. So time is very important and the key factor while trading these strategies on weekends. So you analyze that. After that, you need to know that setting a stop loss is also key features. Like for this case, assuming the trade has happened this way, we come here. I'm assuming that now it is already those hours. It's already those hours. So I'm just doing just to explain for you what normally happens. We'll get to go much deeper how you can apply it. All right. So let's continue. So for this case, as you can see, once this crosses it during those hours low, you can actually use a practical session. We say for this case, we say we are applying this from 1 p.m. To 4 p.m. UTC. So you can basically come, today is on weekend, try to see what you're trying to talk about. So we're applying this from 1 p.m. UTC. There's actually, see, 1 p.m. UTC. Yeah, here's the 1 p.m. UTC. So based on your hour, you can UTC conversion range. So you can see during these hours is when you apply it to 1 p.m. UTC. So let's see what happened. So you need to know the range. So from 1 to 4 p.m. So you can actually draw the horizontal vertical line. Okay, we can come here and draw the vertical line. So these are the indicators. So or rather the tools you use to draw. So you can see the lines are here. You can see the lines. You can see vertical lines. You can actually see in case you want to use another indicators. So in case you happen to mark with a star, it means that is your favorite indicator. So they will appear within here on your favorite indicators. So for this case, I just wanted to a vertical line to highlight the time. So it normally happens from 1 UTC, 1 p.m. UTC. This is the time. So that is the time. I can change the color. Let me give it this color. I can increase the pixel as well. Let me say 3. Then from 1 p.m. UTC, we say it happens from 1 p.m. UTC to 4 p.m. From 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. UTC. So we can actually see 4 p.m. where 4 p.m. is. So on the next 3 hours. So So from 1 p.m. So this is the hours here. So we draw another horizontal line. So you can come to draw another vertical line. We are drawing another vertical line somewhere here. All right, so let me see if it is the right time. We said from 4 p.m. UTC. From 4 p.m. UTC. So you master those hours. So you need to know at the time from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. So this is the hours from this time here. So you need to master when it happens that this breaks it. As you can see, it broke at this particular moment, but you need to wait until the price, from where it broke it until the price comes beyond this. So is when you apply this strategy. As well, it can apply upwards, or rather the price is rising. You can apply if the price as well is rising. You can still apply the strategy there. Okay, you can still see, I think you can still backtest this based on your trading strategy or the coin you normally trade. So consider those hours is when you normally trade this strategy. As well, we have you need to know the risk management strategy, like the proper scalping setup, precise detail, or rather when do you actually need to use this strategy. We say to use 15 minutes. We are using MA9, MA21, and VWP added is also one of the indicator. I have shown you that. Then optional at this is the optional. You can use at 14 and as 15 for dynamic stop setting. Then entry specification, we are using exponential moving average 9, exponential moving average 21, and price holding above WAP for long positions. Then we are using exponential 9 when it is crosses exponential 21 and price holding below VWP for shorts. So assuming that exponential 9 is crossing exponential 21 from above downwards and the price is below this, that simply means that the price is going to rise. So confirm with the breakout candle volume spike. You need to confirm with the breakout. Example, Ethereum USDT 1 minute chart shows EMA 9 cross above EMA 21 around 1 p.m. UTC. So price pull back to VWAP touches and forms a bullish engulfing candlestick. So you need to enter long position once it touches this WAV, and stop loss just under WAP, and take profit you can set to the previous resistance, to the previous support, for this case. You also need to know that this trade have a risk management, so you need to manage your risk properly, because without proper risk management you can lose your entire trade. So risk management is the key as this strategy is concerned. So you need to know how to manage your risk. So the first thing you need to know is that you need to focus for traders, key focus for traders, protect the account from random weak volatility. Then you need to focus on the top coins, like big coins like BTC, Ethereum. Avoid low volume altcoins, right? Also, you need to have a leadership role in the first. I think this. Risk management. You need to focus on BTC. Then avoid trading near big news events. This is another thing. Then you need to have a lower leverage. Use a maximum leverage of 3 to 5 on weekends. So this will help you to trade this strategy. So in case you have a question, just drop your question, write your question down there, I'll be going through. All right, thank you. I think we have gone to the end of our session. May you have a nice evening.